Good morning, everybody. Welcome to reading. Okay, so we're in module what? 2, and there's only one me. The essential question is what makes each other special, and we are in week number 1. We are celebrating that we're differences, so it's okay to be different. We're celebrating our names, and for that, speaking of names, we have a story with the name I am Rene the Boy, and we're doing lesson number 2. Here's the picture of my front cover of the book. So our objective is I can use text evidence to answer questions about a text. So we're going to be using picture clues, text evidence, to answer questions and get your what? What do we call this? Conversational buddy. All right. So I picked a little puppet that looks a little bit like Rene the Boy. That's why I picked it. All right, so let's begin. But before that, let's go our power words. The first word is participate. Can you say participate? Good. Participar en español. To participate in an activity means to do in an activity with others. So let's say that I'm reading a story and I said, oh, come on boys, let's participate and share our answers. That's participating. Also playing games like on the picture, they're participating. All right, number 2, pronounce. Can you say pronounce? Good. En español se dice pronunciar. To pronounce a word means to say it in the correct way. Es pronunciar de la manera correcta. Work number 3, research. The research means to look for information that answers questions about a topic. En español se dice investigar. Okay? All right, let's see what we have here. So let's review. This book wants us to review about characters. We know that characters are people, animal, and creatures in the story. Settings is where things happen in the story. So we went over this vocabulary. Fiction, it's made up stories about characters and places. The plot is what happens in the story, and we have this beautiful picture of a roller coaster. To write a plot, we have to start from the beginning, then we move to the middle, and then the end. And that's how we find about main events in the story. All right, so let's read the story again. I am Rene the Boy. Soy Rene el Niño. All right, here we go. My name is Rene, like my grandfather and my father. I am Rene the Third. I learned to write my name in El Salvador. I wrote my name everywhere. I wrote it with the charcoal from my mama's brick oven. I traced it with a stick on the fresh rain soil. In El Salvador, I was Rene the Brave, Rene the Strong, Rene the Funny. I cannot believe it. Here in the United States, Rene, it's a girl's name. Oh. No. Did Rene like his name when he lived in El Salvador? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Did he like his name when he lives in El Salvador? Yes. How can you tell what clues do you see in the picture? What clues do you see in the picture that he likes his name? Just look at the pictures. Tell me a clue. How can you tell he loved his name? Yes, he wrote it everywhere. Look at the picture. He wrote his name everywhere. That's how you can tell that he really likes his name. I discovered it when a new student joined my classroom and Mrs. Soria called roll. Jose, Mary, Carlos, here, answered everyone. Rene, she said. As I started to say here with pride, I heard a girl's voice answer to my name. She was the new student. Here I am. I'm Rene, she said. She looked at me and smiled. My mouth dropped. I was paralyzed. During recess, some boys came up and told me, "You have a gross name." In the kitchen, while we were eating fried plantains with sour cream and hot chocolate, I told my parents, "The boys at school said that Rene is a gross name." "I have never heard such a thing," Papa said. "Rene is the name of hard-working men. Rene, it's a beautiful name. Don't listen to them," Mama said. "That's right. My name is so beautiful that a girl copied it from me," I said as a piece of fried plantain disappeared into my mouth. All right, look at the pictures. Are you looking at the picture? All right, here goes my next question, okay? Listen. The text says that Rene and his parents are eating fried plantains with sour cream and chocolate. What do you see in the picture that can help us figure it out what our plantains is? Look at the picture. What are those yellow things on the table on top of their plates? How do they look like? Tell your conversational buddy. Use picture clues to tell what it plantains. Good. All right, let's continue. At school, my desk partner was Rene, the girl. She was behind me every time we lined up in alphabetical order. She was always smiling at me. During recess, she told me that she wanted to be my best friend. "Are you sure that your name is Rene?" I asked her. "You're a girl. Maybe your name is Irene and you lost the I in your alphabet soup?" "Nope," she told me. "My parents named me Rene." After recess, we went to the school library. There were many shelves with books. Some were so high that I could not reach them even if I stood on my tiptoes. "Boys and girls, all these books are for you," the librarian said. "We use books to read, study, and research information." Research. What is research? I asked her. "Anything you want. These books have information of anything," she told me. Afterwards, the children borrow books. I look for the perfect book, from left to right, up and down. "Here it is," I exclaimed. "The meaning of names." All right, what do you think Rene looks for a book about meaning of names? Tell your conversational buddy. Why do you think Rene looks for a book about meaning of names? Did you share? Good, let's continue. In the evening, I fell asleep on the sofa while I watched a movie. When Mama tried to pick me up to go to bed, I woke up. "You are too heavy, mijo," she told me. "A few years ago, you were just a baby." In my room, I took the library book from my backpack. There was a list of boys and girls named in alphabetical order. I looked for the letter R. Rene. Here it is. Origin, French, meaning reborn. Then I look in the dictionary and I discover that reborn meant to be born again. The next day, we made a chart with our names. Miss Soria set my name and wrote Rene on the board. "That's not how you write Rene," I said to my teacher. "How do you write it?" my teacher asked. I picked up an eraser and removed the last E and wrote an accent mark on the second E. Rene. Rene, the girl, then took the eraser away from me and wrote it back the way it was. Rene. "This is the way I write my name," she told me. After I saw her name on the board, I felt much better. Her name was different. Hers had how many letters? Use picture clues. Look at the picture. How many letters do you see? Count them. Good. Did you say 5? Good. Remember, we're using picture clues to answer questions. And mine only had 4. Before going home, the teacher passed a flyer. It said this: the school library presents the first writing contest of the school year. Open topic, write on any subject. A winner will be choosing next month. The prize, 2 large pizzas. I love pizza, Rene said. Me too, I said. At home, after going to bed, I decided to participate in the writing contest. What can I write about? I asked myself as I fall asleep. In the following weeks, I took notes of all the things I have discovered about my name. Then I wrote an essay. A month later, during the assembly in the auditorium, the librarian announced the first place winner. I could not believe what my ears were hearing. I won! I won! I said as I jumped up and down. I came to the stage and the principal asked me to read my essay. All right, get your conversational buddy. Here's my question. Ready? What does Rene decided to write his essay about? What was his essay about that he was about to read to the crowd? What was his paper about? Good. Let's continue. This is what he wrote on the essay. Are you ready to listen? All right. I am Rene in Spanish. Rene is a boy's name. In English, my name with an extra E at the end, it's a girl's name. Rene is a French name that means to be reborn, to be born again. I have read about men named Rene in books. I found Rene Descartes. He was a philosopher. In my teacher's art book, there was a painting by Rene Magritte, but I don't look like the Renes in those books. I have brown skin, like the sweet bread that Mama gives me for breakfast. I have black and straight hair that does not like combs or brushes. I have beautiful black eyes like Mama and strong arms like Papa. And that's what he wrote. All right. My name, Rene, is different. It is my very own name. The letter R is for railroad that ran in front of my house in El Salvador. The letter E is for my country, El Salvador. The letter N is for never give up. And the letter E is for the country, Estados Unidos, the United States. The accent mark at the end is what makes my name strong and powerful. I am this Rene. Here in the United States, the names of many words change in English. Mi escuela is now my school. Mi casa is my what? House. Even mama is now mom. And in English, and papa is dead. They don't understand if I call them mom and dad, but Rene is Rene in English or Spanish. Sometimes people pronounce my name differently, but I don't care because I know who I am. In English, I found Rene in my favorite color, green. Rene is reading backwards in energy, and I have lots of energy. I can find Rene in what I like the most, adventures. Now I know why Rene means to be reborn, to be born again. First, I was born in El Salvador, where I learned to write my name and speak my favorite language, which is Spanish. Now, I am born again in the United States, where I learned to speak English. I am so lucky that after I was born again, I can speak, read, and write English and Spanish. When I finished reading, everyone clapped. The principal gave me the 2 extra large pizzas. All right, get your conversational buddy. Ready? Here's my first question. How is Rene's life different in El Salvador and in the United States? What language did Rene learn in El Salvador? Was it English or Spanish? What language did he learn in the United States? Good. Good for sharing. Good job, boys and girls. Let's continue. I shared the pizza with my classmates. I like your name, Rene told me with a slice of pizza in her hands. I like your name too. I say it as I took another slice of pizza. And here are the pictures of the real Rene and the good job illustrator. All right, so let's see. Let me move right here. Yeah, right here. So I have one last question that I cannot help you, but you can try to answer to someone at home. Where do you think Rene looks for books about the meaning of names? Throughout the story, I answered that question. Why do you think Rene looks for a book about meaning of names? All right, tell someone at your house or your conversational buddy, and I will see you guys back tomorrow. Bye-bye.